Oh! Oh, hello.
Cyborg, welcome in. Congratulations on claiming first for the stream. It's honestly surprising for somebody other than Rocket to claim it. I hope you're doing well today. You get one for free. Hello, Rocket. Welcome in. I hope you're doing well today. How magnanimous of you. I hope the shopping went well. And Torpor, welcome in. I hope you're doing well today. Thank you very much for the treat for the bar staff. We'll absolutely need that. It has been quite the day. In fact, my God, what a week. Strife, hello! Welcome in.
Oh.
I hope you're doing well today.
Oh, hello.
I'm sure I will. It's my first time back in a bit, because I was too sick to stream last week, and I missed you all terribly. But as you can hear, back to normal now. I'm still having a little bit of trouble with my temperature, so I've got my window open, I've got my little portable air conditioner thingy that lives under my desk on, I've got my fan on full pelt, and I'm still too fucking warm because I'm wearing a jacket.
Oh! Oh, hello.
Oh, it's fine. This is just the warm-up bit. This is where we chat and chill and get settled whilst the warm-up break kicks off. Trying to fit the court session into the family night. Well, hello to the family Poirot. I hope you're all doing well today. It's lovely to see you, Poirot. Please do go spend time with your family.
Hello there.
I will not be offended if you choose your family over me. Hello, Buff. Welcome in. I hope you're doing well today. Much better, thank you, as you can probably tell by the sound of my voice. I actually fully lost it over the weekend. My voice, that is.
Subscribed for 8 months. It's some time.
8 months. Goodness gracious, Poirot. Thank you so much for that resub. We're 1 month away from a Twitch baby. I hope you've got a name in mind already. Yeah, I completely lost my voice over the weekend, so there was no way I was going to be able to stream, unfortunately. I spent all of Sunday on the couch under a pile of blankets, drinking chamomile tea and watching horror movies whilst playing Luigi's Mansion 2 on my Switch. That was all I did on Sunday. I went into my spooky little blanket fort and I did not come out until the next day. I mean, that sounds pretty good, bar the being sick. Yeah, but I was only doing it because I was sick. But it was nice, and I eventually managed to convince myself that it's okay to have a rest day where you literally do nothing productive. Like, I didn't do any housework or anything, and my brain was like, you should have done housework at least. How dare you be ill and do nothing? How dare you be too exhausted to move? But eventually I managed to talk myself down, and just enjoy the, being in my own company and enjoying films that I've loved since I was very young. Like, I basically went to Amazon Prime and I watched Ghost Ship and 13 Ghosts and The Haunting, and then was like, oh shit, I've run out of films that are like my comfort horror movies. What do I do now? So I just went through all the stuff I own on Prime and just watched things. And then I let Prime take me wherever, so I ended up watching a different film called Ghost Ship that came out the same year as Ghost Ship, and a bunch of other shit. It was nice, and I have finally seen The Last Voyage of the Demeter. It was very good. I very much enjoyed it. Watched it yesterday. Anyway, the warm-up break is over, so we can finish chatting now. We know your tea was just a tea bag and a mug of Nemiroff vodka. It was not, because I don't actually drink that much vodka. I'm more of a rum drinker. I know. A dishonor to Slavs everywhere, but that's beside the point. I prefer rum to vodka. I watched the start of Scream. Which Scream, Buff? Which Scream? Hi everyone. Torpor, thank you for the little devil face candy. Rum is better than vodka. The first one. The actual first one. Wicked. I love the Scream films. I've not seen all of them yet. I really need to watch the more recent ones, but I love the Scream films that I've seen. Oh, before we get into it as well, I am no longer a pawn of the Inquisition, chat. If you follow me on Blue Sky, you will have seen me post about this. I have an actual attorney's badge now. Like, I can't show it to you because I'm sort of attached to it, but hang on, can I? I'm just gonna present my chest to the courtroom. Look. Isn't that neat? I'm like a proper attorney now. Now all you need is a Yakuza tattoo. No. I mean, maybe. 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 This was so cheap as well. I got this from... oh gosh, what's their name? Three Smitten Kittens on Etsy. And they do all sorts of really cool Ace Attorney cosplay gear, including a little attorney's badge, which was like $6. And they're custom made, like they make them to order. It's like $6? And I barely had to pay any shipping to get it from the Philippines? What the fuck? Thank you, I love you. But it was the perfect thing for the Ace Attorney streams to have my own little attorney's badge, I think. Seeing as I'm doing this every week, well, every week that I stream, why not go whole hog, you know? And I've been sort of half joking with the folks at Low Res about doing like a Hobbiton Tanathy attorneys at law advert to go in one of the future Low Res episodes, and I might do it now I've got the attorney's badge, because like I'm an actual attorney now, according to the internet. That's how that works, right? You just have to get the badge off of Etsy. You don't need to like study or anything like that. Just turn up in a courtroom now with a briefcase and everyone will believe you. Okay, let's objection. Hello Brimbles, welcome in. I hope you're doing well today, Prime B. Okay, so I've shown you the exciting thing. Order! We have been reminded that there are sound commands, especially for these streams.
Maldicta Goth Bunny just subscribed
Bunny,
for 40
hello
months.
sweetheart, welcome in, and thank you so much for being subscribed for 40 months. Fucking hell, it's a long time. EP today. Believe it or not, so am I, but I'm very excited to see you all. Oh, Bunny, thank you very much for the treat for the bar staff. It's a Whittle Skull. It's a Whittle Skull that's got goopy stuff inside, which is not how skulls are supposed to work, I don't think. Like, once you can see the skull, there shouldn't be any goop left. Oh, I'm sorry to hear that, Bunny. That sounds rough. Well, hopefully we can provide you with some respite from that and some silliness, because let's face it, it's gonna be fucking silly, isn't it? It always is. That's half the fun with Ace Attorney. And with this channel, I feel. Speaking of silliness, it is the best, in my opinion, holiday of the year tomorrow. Those that are on the Discord will probably already know. Thank you, Bunny, for the treat for Porthos. Hey, he's just skulked off. Little misery guts. Okay, he doesn't want to be in here right now. I'm going to throw it out to him. This one goes out to my home dog. Tomorrow is the best holiday of the year. In my opinion. It is Halloween tomorrow. We are going to be doing a Halloween special. I've got a special dispensation from my boss to turn up late for work on Friday so that we can go as long as we need to, because we are going to do a full playthrough of Silent Hill 2 Remake for Halloween. That is going to be our Halloween thing, and we are going to try and get the dog ending. And I think that will be nice and fun. And if we've got time, depending on how quickly I manage to get through it, maybe we'll do some of the other, like, fun endings too. I say the other fun endings, I mean, maybe we'll try for the UFO ending as well. But, yeah, that's the plan for tomorrow. I know I don't normally stream on this channel on a Thursday, but it's a special occasion tomorrow. So that's what we'll be doing, and I will hopefully see you all there, because I'm very excited about it. I always get excited about the Halloween streams for the channel, and the Christmas ones, to be fair. I like doing holiday streams, they're fun. But yes, I hope to see you all there for that one. I will be dressed up for Halloween. It will be a Halloween costume stream. Admittedly, I'm dressed up for this stream, so maybe that cheapens it a little bit, but you know. Oh, you know what I forgot to do? I always forget something, especially if I have to take time off. Boop. There we go. There's the avatar. So now if anybody wants to polymorph, you can polymorph me. Bearing in mind, tomorrow will be the last day you can polymorph me. Polymorph will go away when the Halloween decorations go away. Anyway, let's get back into it, shall we? Oh. Oh. You turned me into a cat! Oh no! I have been kittified. Okay, October 18th, we're a little bit behind now. The last time we played this would have been October 17th or 18th. Court is now in session for the trial of Mr. Will Powers. Kitty Tan, indeed. Meow. Prosecution is ready, Your Honour. The defence is ready, Your Honour. Very well, Mr. Edgeworth, your opening statement, please. Prosecution will show the court that at 2:30 p.m. on October 15th, the defendant, Mr. Will Powers, killed fellow actor Jack Hammer in Studio 1 of Global Studios. Okie dokie, Nikki. Bunny, sorry. Old habit there. Massive hugs. Best of luck. And we'll be here should you need us, okay? Both here and on the Discord. It's time for a objection! Hello, Soup. Welcome in. It is indeed. Oh, that was a Winston Payne one if I've ever heard one. Oh, well, happy birthday for tomorrow as well. Just in case I don't see you tomorrow, because if you're having too much fun, I don't expect you to be here. Yes, happy birthday for tomorrow, Bunny. I still can't get over the fact that they call the victim Jack Hammer. It's like, it's such a porno actor name. It is impossible for anyone else to have committed this heinous crime. The evidence presented during the trial will all point to this fact. I see. Very well. I would like to move on to some testimony. Mr. Edgeworth, the prosecution may call its first witness. Very well. I call a most familiar face, Detective Gumshoe, to the stand. It's the boy! Detective, if you would briefly describe this case to the court. Yes, sir. I'll explain with the guide map here. To understand this case, it's important to grasp the layout of the studios, see? This here is the employee area. The actors did a run-through of their action scenes during the morning here. This is the main gate to the studios. The security lady that works at the studios was here at 1 PM on that day. Good music time. Yeah, I love the courtroom, like walk-through music. It's so good. Past the security station there is a gate, see? Past there are studios. And here it is, Studio 1. This is the scene of the murder where the body was found. Now on the day of the murder, October 15th, there were only 3 people here. The victim, Jack Hammer, the defendant, Will Powers, and a young woman, the production assistant. All the production staff were in the employee area until noon. And after lunch, the victim, Jack Hammer, went to Studio 1. Right after that, at 1 PM, the security lady got to the guard station. Now jump ahead to later that day, 5 PM. Production staff came to Studio 1 to perform a rehearsal. Needless to say, the rehearsal was cancelled. Time of death was 2:30 PM. The samurai spear found lodged in the victim's chest was the murder weapon. That's the case in brief. Anyone like to hear that again? No, we'll skip it. Okay, so full disclosure, we did this last stream. I don't think I remembered to save before I dropped out of the stream and closed the game, because I wasn't feeling very well at that point. I was already starting to feel rough. Well, that'd get quite complicated, Cyborg. But it's a good refresher for us because it has been like a couple of weeks since we last played this, so starting halfway through a courtroom session would probably not be a good idea. So the murder weapon was a spear? How medieval. Samurai spear added to court record. Your Honour, this case is quite simple if you ask one question. And that question is, what did the security lady at the guard station see? Oh, wait, no, I have something for this, Cyborg. Did I just put it on this? There we go. Previously on Ace Attorney. Understood. Last time on Hobbytan, the next generation. Let's call this security officer to the stand. Will the witness declare her name? Okay, so folks may remember this bit. Oh no, Primbles remembers this bit. My, aren't you a handsome fellow? I'm afraid I'm a bit flustered. Your name, please. Oh, dearie, no need for you to be embarrassed. Just call me Grandma. Your name, please. Seems Edgeworth has a bit of trouble getting his witnesses to say their names. Wendy Oldbag, dearie. So just call me Grandma, so even when I was young and as an old bag, off she goes. Edge was being stalked by a cougar. Objection! I object to the witness's talkativeness. Objection sustained. The witness will refrain from rambling on the stand. Let's just get into the good part, dearie. Perhaps we can get to the testimony. Now, the witness was stationed at the main gate on the day of the murder, correct? Yesy, I was. And to get to the scene of the murder, someone would have to pass by you? You know your stuff, dearie. You may begin your testimony. I like how even the judge isn't having any of Wendy's shit. She sure is one hell of an old bag. Chicken wraps are yummy. On the day of the murder, I arrived at the guard station at 1 p.m. Poor old Hammer and the rest had been doing a run through there since the morning. I had some errands to run that morning. Anyway, it was 1 when I got to the guard station. I was at the main gate from then until 5. Now, the murder happened at 2:30 p.m, right? Interesting to me because a certain man walked right by me at 2 p.m. It was Powers, that man right there, and he was heading towards the studio. You saw the defendant then? Very well. Let's begin the cross-examination. Mr. Wright? Yes, Your Honor. Okay, we've done this bit before. Not that long ago. So, we all know what we need to do. You just gotta dig back in your old brain pans and find that memory. I know what we need to do though, so it's fine.
Does it have to be human?
Poirot, thank you for the treat for the bar staff. Very kind of you. Oh, yes, we'll have that. It's a little pumpkin marshmallow. Isn't it cute? Thank you. I say little, it's actually quite a large marshmallow. Faintly orangey. Yummy. I need a good side for burger patties. Just the patties, not a full burger. It's Italy after all. Any good suggestions? So, I'm not a big bread person, so I actually quite like to have burger patties with the things that you would have with a burger as like a salad on the side. If that's not your bag, then you could go for some fries, some chips. You could do that as well as a salad on the side. Oh, spinach is a good choice. I like spinach, yeah. See, I actually tend to put spinach in my burgers instead of lettuce because I prefer spinach to lettuce. What else goes nice with burgers? Burgers are kind of like round, flat meatloaf. So anything that goes well with a meatloaf could go well with... Broadsode. A broadsode could indeed go well with a meatloaf. Could go well with a burger patty. It just really depends on what kind of mood you're in. I mean, Slow, he's a bit of a heretic. Please don't hold that against him. We'll quite happily have a burger patty with pasta on the side. Nothing else. Oh yeah, pulled pork burgers are yummy. Yeah. But no, my choice would generally be a little bit of spinach, some chopped up pickle, like some gherkins, some chopped up beetroot, and some little chunks of cheese, and make that into like a little salad. Oh yeah, onions, always good with a burger. Always good with a burger patty. And egg, actually. So one of my favourite things to do is have a fried egg on a burger patty, be that in a bun or not. Just egg and burger is yummy. They're very versatile, to be honest with you. Mushrooms, that's another fantastic option, yeah. Really, the world is your oyster with a burger patty. Or your patty, I suppose. Aw, Poirot's giving Chibi Tan lots of love. Have you missed Chibi, Poirot? While I've been off. Poor little friend has got no attention while I've been sick. Oh, that sounds good, soup. Okay, So a certain man walked right by her at 2 p.m. This is where we want to present some information. Because this is photo 2 that was taken at 2 p.m. on the day of the murder. And that is no man. Just in case you couldn't see that. Does that look like the defendant? I think not.
Objection!
Got it from Red Dwarf. You really do need to eat it before the bread dissolves. Oh shit, yeah, it's the Red Dwarf thing. I forgot about that. So many good food ideas from that show. And so many great insults. Let me get this straight, old bag. Miss Old Bag. You've been saying since yesterday that you saw Mr. Powers, correct? But you're talking about the man in this photo, aren't you? Just a moment, Mr. Wright. Let me see that photo. What is this exactly? None other than the Steel Samurai, defender of Neo Old Tokyo. Ms. Oldbag, is this the Mr. Powers that you saw? Of course. Didn't your mama teach you any sense, Sonny? Anyone can plainly see that's Powers, right? No, they can't. I was right, it is Thatcher. Wendy Oldbag's not Thatcher. She's just old. And not as smart as she thinks she is. Well, I mean, I wonder. True, Mr. Powers does play the role of the Steel Samurai. But that doesn't mean Mr. Powers is the Steel Samurai. Still sounds like Thatcher. Look, she's a security guard. She's already got enough not going for her. Give her a break. She's not the milk snatcher. Pretty sure I've never seen Thatcher pull that face. Though I suppose she wouldn't pull it on camera, would she? I know that. I wasn't born yesterday. No one in this court is accusing you of that, Miss, Witness. He's having trouble calling her old bag, apparently. However, you do not have proof that the person in this photo is Mr. Will Powers, do you? Well, that's going to haunt my dreams. Oh, believe me, Cypher, it gets better. Nosy old man. Of course I have proof. What? Huh? Even Edgeworth is surprised? This is what we call not counselling your witnesses.
Penguin Sentinel just subscribed for 25 months. Court drama.
The prosecution would like to thank Penguin Sentinel for the 25 months of being subscribed to the channel. Thank you very much, Sentinel, and welcome in. I hope you're doing well today. The prosecution would also like to ask the old witness, the witness, please make known all the information in your possession ahead of time. How was I to know everyone would be so nosy? You should be ashamed, all of you. Anyway, I showed that photo to the young detective. He told me this isn't any good as evidence, pal. He didn't even give it a second look. So, I don't know how clear this is on stream for folks, but I just, I need to point it out. Edgeworth's pupils are vibrating. That's how fucking angry he is with her. He's not just staring at her. His pupils are vibrating because Gumshoe told her it wasn't useful evidence. I mean, he's kind of right, because it doesn't prove who walked past her booth. But she's been going around telling everybody that she knows who did it, that she knows who went past her booth. So Gumshoe was incompetent. Yeah, Gumshoe was incompetent, but Edgeworth didn't do the legwork to make sure that all of the T's were crossed and the I's were dotted when he called the witness to the stand and she was saying that she knew who'd done it. So really, he's angry at Wendy, but the real source of his pain right now is himself. Wow, old Windbag has left even Edgeworth speechless. She's good. Which is odd, really. Edgeworth has an air of competence. Yeah, but it's all fucking bravado. That's the thing. Edgeworth has gotten to where he is by being competent and has then gotten lazy. Like, he doesn't check shit anymore. And we've seen it multiple times throughout the 3 cases we've worked already. The photo doesn't prove its powers, but also doesn't prove it's not powers. It casts doubt, exactly. And Japan doesn't really do the whole beyond a reasonable doubt thing, as you folks probably already know. Again, this is actually a criticism of the Japanese justice system. One of the many reasons I love this game series. There are no good defenders in Japanifornia outside of Mia and now Phoenix. Yeah. And like the Sith, there can only ever be one master and one Padawan. And even then, it's more likely to just be the one master. Seen as Mia is largely out of the picture at this point. They've all been crushed by the system. Yeah, some of them, they started out with good intentions and were immediately crushed by the system, like Mia's tutor, whose name I've forgotten again. Not Grossman, but it's close enough. Grossberg. Mr. Grossberg. Is Oldbag going to be held in contempt for anger? No, she is not. Let's hear about your proof, then. Oh, yeah, but by the time Mia had gone out on her own, he was not the the attorney he was when he was training her. Because he'd already fallen to greed by that point. At least White's in jail now. Yeah, exactly. We got him. We got the bastard. I never say anything I don't mean, mind you. That morning, during the run-through of the action scene, I saw Powers trip and fall. He broke one of the props. It was a big mess. Apparently, he sprained his ankle pretty bad. Now look at that picture. You can see he's dragging his leg. That's how I knew it was Powers. Happy? I'm both translating text and explaining the concept of a trial to my 5-year-old daughter. Poirot, you are a freaking legend. That is amazing. And thank you so much for being so kind as to want to share this madness with your family. That's so wholesome. You are so freaking wholesome. I'm melting. My heart is melting. So he had a sprained ankle. Very well. Mr. Wright, you may cross-examine the witness. She's got to be hiding something. I'll press her until she squeals. Wholesome in this cesspit. I mean, it happens more often than you'd think, Cypher. Hello. Hi, Mod Hale. Welcome in. I hope you're doing well today. Poirot is an exceptional name. I love that. Okay. So we're gonna press her on everything until we get what we need. Because Phoenix has told us that's what we need to do. She's just gonna shout at us every time though. Said anything yet? She's off on a rant again. Mr. Wright, please, for all our sakes, try not to upset the witness. I think Edgeworth has met his match. You know what, I have nothing against Wendy Oldbag as a character, because she's very good for what she needs to be good for in this story. However, I absolutely despise this one specific scene. This bit of text here. Do you know why? Because she saw somebody trip and fall, and she's fucking smirking about it. She's not a nice lady. She's not a nice person. If somebody could teach her how to use the internet, she'd become a Reddit troll really quickly, I'm sure. Trip and fall? Yes, and to think he's supposed to be the Steel Samurai. What a laugh. So Powers sprained his ankle. I helped make it better for him, of course. You helped make it better? I kissed it where it hurt. Let's just skip over that part, shall we? Where was the assistant, then? Oh, her? She was cleaning up backdrops, I think. She didn't know about Powers' ankle. You may continue your testimony. He broke one of the props. It was a big mess. Which prop did he break? He broke a prop? Sure did. His own samurai spear. His samurai spear? The murder weapon? Luckily, I was there with my duct tape to fix it. Hate that fucking wave. I know, right? This strikes me as a significant detail. I'd better write this down in the court record. Was Mr. Powers' ankle badly sprained? Not so bad that he couldn't walk around. He went to his dressing room to rest up after lunch. Thus the nap. Now, speaking as someone who has sprained their ankle before and gone, no, it's fine, I can walk around on it. Don't. Dear God, don't. Do not. You will regret it. Let it rest. Elevate it, let it rest. Especially if you're the Steel Samurai. Anyway, I saw him dragging his foot when he walked. Dragging his foot? Okay. I think we've heard enough. Haven't we, Your Honor? Well, there is one thing that bothers me. Which is... where is this Steel Samurai costume now? Actually, well... we couldn't find it. We're looking, though. Welcome back, Cyborg. Enjoy the chicken wraps. I twist my ankle enough to know how to fucking let my ankle rest when it hurts. Yeah. But even for a twist, you don't walk around on it for a bit. You let it rest. I mean, I suppose he's an actor, and considering how bad the justice system is in this universe, can't imagine they've got actors' guilds and things like that. The choice of a misaligned ankle. Yeah. Know that feel. I mean, actually, since I sprained it, I've twisted my ankle a lot less. So maybe I just sort of set it back into place. The human body is a marvel of bioengineering when it fucking works. Anyway, that's not important. Is it not, Edgeworth? I think it's pretty important. The witness did see the steel samurai, yes. And it is clear that the person in the steel samurai suit was Mr. Will Powers. I wonder if that would work for me. Probably not. Mine grew wrong. Ah, I see. The Actors Guild in Japanifornia involves you having to fight the demon god in the deepest dungeon. More than likely, yeah. And yes, I damaged it so badly that I fixed it, apparently. Percussive maintenance at its best. I suppose that's right. Is it, though? Are you sure you're sure, Your Honour? Hold it right there. We keep talking possibilities, but we have to agree that this photo shows the steel samurai. Nowhere in this photo can we see Mr. Will Powers. The defence has a point. I also wonder if someone else not caught on camera could have killed Mr. Hammer. We have to consider that possibility also. Then allow me to remove that doubt from your mind, Your Honour. Will the witness continue her testimony, please?
Pickles.
No need to ask twice. Oh no, not the pickled onion. I love pickled onions. If the suit is not recovered, then how could Mr. Powers have worn it? He could have, if he was the one wearing it, he could have disposed of it. But more importantly, they should have been able to find it. But also they weren't looking for it because Edgeworth hadn't seen the photo of the steel samurai. So didn't know that he needed to look for a costume. So it makes sense. It makes sense why they were unable to locate it. What he actually means is we didn't look for it because I didn't know we needed to look for it because I didn't do my due diligence properly. But he doesn't want to say that because it makes him look bad. Because he is bad. We're still looking, though, is a lie. No, well, yes and no. That will be a, we're still looking, though, Gumshoe, get out there and fucking find it. Oh, yeah, I love making my own pickled things. Pickled pineapple is my favourite thing to make, but I do love making pickled onions. Okay, let's see what she's got for us this time. The time of poor Hammer's death was 2:30 p.m, true? The only person I saw go to the studio before then was Will Powers. No one else went there. Now. Ms. Oldbag, amend your testimony. It wasn't Will Powers, it was the Steel Samurai. We do not know who is in the costume. You are casting a bad light on my, defendant. If they had, I would have seen them. So if no one else went to the studio, then it would have to be the Steel Samurai who did it. Mr. Wright, you may cross-examine the witness. And we know what to do here because we did this as well. Honestly, I thought we'd got to a save point before we finished up last time, and it seems like it didn't save, which is a shame. So, this is where we present our information, and we present the same photo that we presented last time. Because, as I got you all to think about last time, this is photo number 2.
Objection!
Hold on. Look at this photograph one more time. This This photo was taken by the camera at the gate for the studios, correct? Yes, sirree, Sonny. So whenever anyone passes by here, it automatically takes a picture. How many times do we have to teach you this lesson, old bag? As many times as it takes for the game to save. And here I thought you didn't know your head from a hole in the ground. Right, anyway. It's also true that the computer in the guard station records all security cam data. Oh, you know, if you wanted to work at the studio, we might have an opening. That very computer printed out this photo. Note that on the back of the photo are printed the words October 15, 2 p.m, photo number 2. Even I know that means it was taken at 2 p.m. on October the 15th. Really, Sonny? Actually, I knew that too. The issue here is the bit at the end where it says photo number 2. Photo number 2? The computer only held data for one photo on that day. Don't you think that's odd? Shouldn't this photo be photo number 1, if it really was the only photo? At least it's not Mambo number 5, indeed. Order, order. Please tell the court what you mean by this, Mr. Wright. And this is why there's discovery, exactly. Actually, that's what I want to ask the witness. This evidence shows that not 1, but 2 people went to the studio that day. Yet there is only data for one of the photos. Who could have erased the data for the other photo? Only someone with access. The security lady herself. Me? You watch your mouth, whippersnapper. The only person I saw that day was Will Powers. But the camera on the gate fired twice. That means 2 people went by. Well, yes, that's what it would seem to mean. Can the witness explain this to the court? I don't understand these newfangled computer things. Edgy boy, help. Huh? Believe me, I want to, but I don't know what this means either. Need an old priest and a young priest. Some help you are, you're a whippersnapper too. Whippersnapper? Is something the matter, Miss Oldbag? Ah, that's right. I just remembered something. Let me guess. Someone else passed by the gate? Someone other than the Steel Samurai? Well, yes, I suppose you could put it that way. Yeah, more than likely, Cyborg. I see. Your testimony, please. She really should be held in contempt for the amount of time she's wasted, but... Every day after I finish my guard duties, I have one other important job to do. I go through the photos recorded on the security computer and check them. I throw out any photos that aren't suspicious looking, you see. Come to think of it, now I remember throwing out one photo that day. Miss Oldbag, this is the first I've heard of this. Well, of course, Sonny. I've only just remembered it. Today I learned Japan does not have contempt of court. Does not. System is a sham. Destruction of evidence. That's a paddling. Yep. Right. Anyway, Mr. Wright, please begin your cross-examination. Well, I'd say this was a turn for the unexpected, but I kind of expected this. By getting through trials so quickly and basically putting anyone who is arrested straight in prison, whether they have actually committed a crime or not, Prime B. Japanese justice system is a mess in many ways. Okay. Tell us about the photo. Well, who in the heck was in the photo you erased? A fanboy. Fanboy? Steel Samurai fanboys. Real freaks, if you ask me. They get information about the rehearsals from gosh knows where. They're always hanging about. One was there that day.
Objection!
Wait a second. Didn't you just say no one else could get in? I locked the main gate so no one could get in. Those were your words. Well, if you must know, there's a drain that goes into the employee area. The grate has been loose for a while. It leads outside and, well, that's where they come in. They come in through the drain? I told you they were freaks. Oh, and they're kids, children, whippersnappers. Kids? So, on the photo that you erased, it was a boy, probably 2nd or 3rd grade. What? How does she still have a job? She's a legacy hire, Buff. She used to work at the studio doing something else, probably as a bit part actress back in its heyday. And they just never fired her when the studio started to change and run out of money. They just kept her on as a security guard. How deeply does she inhale whilst applying hairspray? Quite deeply, I think. She has pictures, yeah. They just moved her into a different department, yeah. Order! Order! Let me get this straight. You saw 2 people pass by the gate on the way to the studios that day. One was the Steel Samurai dragging his leg. The other was a boy who looked to be in about 2nd or 3rd grade. Oh, yes, well, see his type there. We see his type there every day. Can't stop him. Can't catch him. A boy in the 2nd or 3rd grade. I assume it would be hard, if not impossible, for a young boy to wield the samurai spear. Impossible, I'd think. It's quite heavy. Right. As I said, didn't pay much mind. That's why I erased the data. Nick? What's going on? I mean, the boy was there. That makes him a suspect. Yeah, and they're already trying to unsuspect him. This court will take a 5-minute recess. I want the defense and the prosecution to consider this new information. And no forgetting vital information this time. Okay, this is where we got to. And I thought it auto-saved and it didn't, I guess. Mr. Powers? Yes? Tell me straight. Were you really in your dressing room? You didn't go to the studio? I didn't go to the studio. I was sleeping, honest. So, who was in the Steel Samurai in that security photo? How should I know? The Steel Samurai costume was off in the corner of the dressing room. Anyone could have walked in and taken it, really. What? You should take better care of that stuff. Does his own stunts. Couldn't imagine anyone would want to steal a Steel Samurai costume. So, where does this leave me? Doesn't look good. You're the only likely suspect right now. Nick! What are we going to do? First, we play for more time. We'll start targeting someone else that could conceivably have done this. Right. And it'll take them so long to shoot us down that we can get another day. Right. But if we pick the wrong person, we might lose on the spot. You don't sound very optimistic. I'm not optimistic at all, actually. Hey, Nick. It's time. Okay. Let's go. does that mean? Please don't sigh like that. The big teddy bear of the man. Time to sandbag. I think we're gonna filibuster, actually. I've always wanted to filibuster. Court will now reconvene for the trial of Mr. Will Powers. Mr. Edgeworth, will you present the prosecution's thoughts on this matter? The prosecution's thoughts are simple. Nothing has changed. The other person who went to the studio was a boy of roughly 10 years of age. The photo we do have may not be hard evidence. But there is still no one else that could have committed this crime. I call for a verdict of guilty for the defendant, Mr. Will Powers. A good word, filibuster. It really is, isn't it? It was Ash Ketchum! Oh, Cypher, just you wait. Just you wait. Very well. Mr. Wright, your thoughts? The defense disagrees with the prosecution's claim. There is another person who could have committed this crime. Order. Interesting. Let us hear who you have in mind. However, be aware that this court does not look kindly on accusing the innocent. You accuse someone who is obviously innocent, you will be penalised. Thank you, Chibi. We will go for a break shortly. Right, great. As if the stakes weren't high enough. So, who was this person, other than Mr. Powers, that could have committed the murder? Okay. Irony. Okay, so it can't be the grade school boy. They've already discounted him as an option. It can't be Wendy Oldbag, because she was at the security station, which leaves only one person who has not been called into question. The assistant girl. I'm sorry, assistant girl, but we gotta do what we gotta do to keep Mr. Powers alive. It was the assistant. The Steel Samurai costume was in his dressing room. She stole it, and in doing so, she became the Steel Samurai. So you're saying the Steel Samurai in the picture is really the assistant? That's correct, Your Honor.
Objection!
If you're so serious, you've got guts, Mr. Wright. Remember the photo? Wasn't the Steel Samurai a little lame? He was dragging his foot. Oh. Uh-oh, bad feeling time. Remember the testimony concerning Powers' injury? She wasn't there. Gotta throw someone under the bus. Can we throw Edgeworth under it? No, we cannot throw Edgeworth under it. That would definitely be contempt of court. The assistant knew nothing about Mr. Powers' injury. She could look the Steel Samurai look with that costume, but she couldn't walk the Steel Samurai walk. She wouldn't have limped. Ugh. Kind of takes the legs out from under our case. Mr. Wright, I'm afraid I have to penalise you as I walk. Shit. Nobody knows the trouble I've seen. May we move on, Mr. Wright? This fight isn't over yet. If you would, Your Honour, one more chance, please. Well, if we can't throw her under the bus, we definitely can't throw the grade school boy under the bus. So, Wendy. It was the security lady, Wendy Oldbag. Which then calls all of her testimony into question as well. Yeah, I think Edgeworth probably would reverse the bus at least 3 or 4 times. And he'd honk the horn whilst doing it. He'd be very happy. Who? The Steel Samurai is dragging his leg in the picture. That means whoever was in the suit knew about that morning's injury. Maybe because they had been watching the action scene run through. Doing donuts on her corpse. There was only one person other than Powers and Hammer who knew about the injury. The security lady. Old bag. What? Whippersnapper? Order. Order. Is this true, Old Bag? Old Bag? That's Miss Old Bag to you.
Order!
Miss Old Bag was standing guard alone at the main gate. She was by herself. In other words, she has no alibi. She could have briefly left her post to steal the Steel Samurai costume. Then slipped into Studio 1, the scene of the murder. Why would she go through the trouble of wearing the Steel Samurai costume? Simple, Your Honor. She knew the camera at the gate would take her picture. She was in the costume, she could point the finger at Mr. Powers. I see. Excellent deductive reasoning, Mr. Wright. Oh yeah, right here. Sherlock Holmes 2, baby. That's odd. Isn't this the part where Edgeworth pounces? Doesn't he usually jump up with an objection and some new damning evidence? Well, Mr. Edgeworth, does the prosecution have an opinion on this matter? Prosecution has no meaningful objections at this time. What? What's that supposed to mean? Oh, so you all think I did it, is that it? Edgy boy, don't just sit there, do something. What's my move? Maybe now's my chance to take this the whole way. He doesn't like a cyborg. Very same reasoning that makes Mr. Powers a suspect in this case can be used to cast doubt on Miss Oldbag's actions on that day. Why would I do something so horrible to poor Hammer? You forget that Mr. Powers lacks a clear motive too. Indeed. That did it. Now Windbag is one of the suspects. No hard feelings, I hope. Wait just a minute. What about the other person who went to the studio? The boy, the one whose photo I erased. He's only a grade schooler. Though, as you said, 2nd or 3rd grade, right? That doesn't matter. When I was that age, I could pin my old man in 10 seconds tops. Should that not be Sherlock Holmes as they are in the universe? It absolutely should. Where's my button for that? It's on this page, that's why. Bravo, Topper. Your thoughts, Mr. Wright? That boy is not the killer. What? How can you be so sure? Or is it be nice to the kids and mean to your elders day, whippersnapper? I have proof. Proof? Indeed, then let's see this proof, Mr. Wright. You have proof that shows the boy could not have committed this murder? There it is.
Take that!
The scene of the murder, as we all know, was Studio 1. However, you need a card key to enter Studio 1. Oh no, it's break time. I got overexcited. Okay, we'll leave it there. I will go for my break. And I will see you folks in 3 minutes. PRB.
Genuine enthusiasm.
George Stubber, thank you very much for the follow. Welcome in. There's a username I didn't expect to see. He has arrived.
This is the latest masterpiece of fantasy storytelling from Lucasfilm's Brian Moriarty. Why, it's an extraordinary adventure with an interface of magic, stunning high resolution, 3D landscapes, sophisticated score, and musical effects. Not to mention the detailed animation and special effects, elegant point-and-click control of characters, objects, and magic spells. Beat the rush! Sit down and watch me stream Loom today.
Thunders your hawk.
Ah! No!
A busy bee is a happy bee. You can fuck off with that shit. I was fighting back against that capitalist oppressors and I found a secret button. This is the best day ever.
High alert.
Acknowledged. Enemy is still nearby. Pursuing future.
Butt shot. I'm back. Sorry about the delay there, folks. I was just checking on something. Oh, I'm so excited. We're gonna have some new emotes soon. They're finished. So excited. They're so cool. I can't wait to show you all. But I'm gonna have to wait because they're not, I've not had the final files yet. And I therefore can't upload them to Twitch yet. So instead of showing them to you now and being all excited about them right now, I'm just gonna shout out Natsu, who is an amazing artist. And then we're gonna get back on with it. Yeah, I'm really, really sorry, folks. I got super excited. I was super into what we were doing, and I did not notice the time. So I'm sorry that I went into the break a little bit there. Hopefully you can all forgive me. I'm normally much better about that, but, you know, week off sick and a few days not streaming because of conflicting events and stuff like that, and all of a sudden I don't remember how to do any of this shit anymore. It's a miracle the stream's even working. Okay, where were we? However, you need a card key to enter Studio One. How could a boy with no formal relation to the studios have a card key? I see. Well, would the witness care to comment on this? The windbag. Speechless. This has got to be a first. Very well. This court will suspend proceedings on the current trial for today. Mr. Edgeworth, please find out more about your witness. Miss Windy, what was her name? Something Oldbag, Your Honor. Then the prosecution will look further into this old bag before we continue. That is all. The court is adjourned. Yes, we got ourselves an extra day. I fucking love the Steel Samurai theme. So good. So good. Wait a second. I'm not gonna just sit here while you run off barking up the wrong tree. Me? I'm talking. Here she goes. Oh, great. Stop the presses. The windbag wants to talk. Miss Oldbag, what is this about? Have you omitted something from your testimony? Actually, if you must know, there's something I was told not to talk about. Not to talk about? By whom? Huh, you mean it wasn't Edgeworth told not to talk? Well, testify. Here we go. Global Studios wanted me to keep quiet about something. There were some other people at the studios on the day of the murder. They said they had nothing to do with it, see? So they told me to just pretend they hadn't been at the studios that day. But if you're going to go accusing me, I'm not letting them get away scot-free. Miss Oldbag, this is crucial information. Why did you keep this from the court until now? Ain't you been listening? They told me to shut my trap. I always do what I'm told. No, you fucking don't. No, this isn't a bad dream, Your Honor. Witness the power of the Oldbag. Mr. Wright, your cross-examination. Okay, so, things we need to know. Who were the people at the studio?
Hold it!
Who were these people? Well, the director and the producer for starters. The director? We should have known something was fishy. How could they have done a run-through of their action scene without a director? Of course. Yes, well, I was surprised no one asked about it. Anybody else want to throttle the witness? So, where were these people? The director was in the employee area all morning for the run-through. He joined the producer around lunchtime and they had a meeting after that. Bailiff, shoot this woman. I know, right? Where? Oh, in the Studio 2 trailer. Studio 2? What's the Studio 2? Well, if you look at the guide map, here it is. You go through the gate and all the way to the left. Path where the monkey's head had fallen over. Well, Mr. Wright, would you like to continue the cross-examination? I think I've already asked all my questions, but... No, we'll continue. Just in case.
Hold it!
Miss Oldbag, this is a trial for murder. I know that, silly. Still, they were pretty convincing about having nothing to do with it. And they gave me a little bonus on the side. So you got your bonus, and you still talked. I can feel Rocket's rage from here. She just admitted to bribery. She did. She did. Okay, let's just check, make sure we've got everything. We know that. So they were actually in the studio? Yes, the whole day. When they heard about the murder, they beat it before the cops came. Kill this woman, I swear it. I feel sorry for Edgeworth. Almost. She really left him hanging on this one. This is just like a domino rally of people being thrown under the bus. It's really quite exceptional. Them? Who were these people? And then she just gives us that again. That's Ace Attorney. Yeah, it is. Okay, so we've actually been through all this already, so we're just gonna skip through it. There are 2 ways to get this information. I think we're done now. We have distressed this woman enough for now. Your Honor, we have learned there were others at Global Studios on the day in question. The director and producer, and some bigwigs were all present. Yet, as we stand here, they have not been questioned. I hold that it is impossible to declare a verdict on the defendant, Mr. Powers. No, we must break her. I need to see her fly. The court acknowledges the defence's point. Prosecution will gather more information about the witness, Ms. Oldbag, and more information about these other people who have been have just been told of. Edgeworth is so angry about how this case has gone so far. This was supposed to be cut and dry. This woman has ruined him. It's really quite satisfying. I know I was talking about how horrible she is for smirking at somebody tripping and falling and spraining their ankle, but he kind of brought this on himself by not doing proper due diligence, so this is just funny to me. Not in the fun way. She really wants it to have been in the fun way, but no, not in the fun way. I understand, Your Honour. This ends the day's proceedings in the trial of Mr. Will Powers. That is all. This court is adjourned. She did just sink his entire case in multiple ways. She did, but if he'd have checked more thoroughly, if he'd have ensured that everything had been covered and done the legwork himself, this wouldn't have happened. Bravo, Cyborg. That is a good one, yes. Thank you so much, Mr. Wright. I was right to ask you to defend me. Oh, really? It's nothing. Oh, should I... We'll be going down to the studios to do some more investigating. We have to find out more about this director and producer. They'll be turning up in the next trial as witnesses for certain. So now's my chance to get material for the cross-examination. So, Nick, we figured out just who it was in that steel samurai costume? Could it really have been old Windbag? What do you think, Mr. Powers? I don't think it was her, really. Neither do I, Nick. Yeah, I know. Look, I was just buying time back there. Someone had to be the bad guy for a bit to take the pressure off Mr. Powers. Poor old Windbag. I feel kind of sorry for her. Well, she wasn't winning any points in there with or without my accusation. Okay, let's get down to the studios. Right, be back to visit you soon. Thanks. Thanks, guys. Okay, so if we're really lucky, we can finish this case today. Despite us having to redo a big chunk there. Day 3 is the last one, right? Yeah. But, hit the wrong button. Yeah, day 3 is the last one, but it's a case of how long is the rest of day 2 and day 3 in this specific chapter. Whew. What a day. This is no time for relaxing, Nick. Say, you think WP's got a chance? I guess that really depends on the people we found out about in today's trial. Some trials are much beefier. They absolutely are. And frankly, it has been so long since I played this far into the game that I don't remember. Because I was looking at my stats for this on Steam, and the last time I streamed it before we started this big series playthrough was in 2020, the year I started streaming. We are indeed technically halfway through game 1. Technically. We are at the hump day point of game 1. And then we've got game 2 and game 3, I think. No, we don't, actually. I think we have all of game 1 to do, and then we have investigations and investigations 2, and then game 2. because the chronology for this is really complicated. It was indeed. And the 5th trial is very good. So I played these all on the DS. I didn't have them for the GBA. So I have played the additional trials. Like, I've played the DS content, basically. It's the 2nd final boss. That's a good way to look at it, I guess. The director and the producer? Yeah, them. Oh, what are we doing here then? Let's get to the studios. Okay, Maya. She's a spirited one, this one. No one's here. Right. Now that they have Miss Oldbag in custody, I guess they don't have anyone else to replace her. Hey, in the guard station, look! She left her donuts! What? I wasn't gonna eat them. I mean, I fucking would. Look, it's that assistant girl. Oops. I mouse clicked at the wrong place. There you go. Hey! Hi. WP's lawyers, right? I heard about the trial. Great job, guys. Oh, don't mention it. Is it true they caught the security lady? Oh. Actually, she just called me. She told me to cover up that drain. You mean that one? You know that girl you tried to throw under the bus? Yep, that's her. This is the girl we tried to throw under the bus. Wow, what a mess. I know. I'm not so good with handiwork. Some assistant, right? Yeah, but you do work on the props and the backdrops, right? Right. Just lots of times they end up looking worse than they did before I fixed them. Oh, but I'm not sure these things happen. Nothing to worry yourself about. I'm sure these things happen. You're right, I won't. Personally, I think she should worry at least a little bit more. If you'll excuse me, I have to go to the car station. I'm supposed to fill in for Miss Oldbag. Right, see you later then. Good luck with your investigation. I'm getting flashbacks to Dreams in the Witch House. The fanboys are just going to chew straight through that. So, the fanboy they were talking about in the trial today came in through that drain? So it seems. I guess they covered it up in a hurry. Hey Nick! That drain's covered, the boy won't be able to get in. Yeah. I think that was the idea. I feel kind of sorry for him though. Don't you? I love her little mischievous face when she's had an idea and she's just like trying to get Phoenix to agree to it. I mean, it's usually food related, but sometimes it's, do you want to cause chaos? Hi, I'm Brown Jenkins. I'm your biggest fan. Can you sign my body pillow? Bravo, that was fantastic. I love that. Hang on a minute. You know what? You know what this needs? This needs a screenshot. Is what it needs. Just gonna put that over there. That's going in the Discord as one of my favourite chat messages of all time. No, that is exceptional. I love it. That is not a wholesome face. No, that is the face of a fire starter, and I fucking love her. Rocket, if you want to whip out the Ratchet and Clank quotes, you're welcome to do so. I mean, I've never stopped you before, have I? What, you want to rip the grate off? Really, Nick? We can? Whoa, she's serious? Uh-oh. Maya? Rip and tear until it's done. Well, I guess some things are just made to be broken. Yay! You know, Nick, you're pretty swell sometimes. Sometimes? Hiya! She just Miss Piggied at it. Yeah, that should make the kids happy. Do it, Mayazilla. Destroy the great covering. Make the children happy. Fair enough, Cyborg. The things we do. Drain grate is off. I know who did it. Now the kids will be able to come in again. Doesn't it make you feel great to do a good deed like that? Must be nice to live so free of guilt. It's a half-finished backdrop for a stage here. This is one of the things that makes me love this episode more the more I think about it. Like, they've got hand-painted backdrops. They've gone full in on the Toku shit, and for a lot of people, this is going to be their first exposure to the concept of tokusatsu, which is a really weird thought, but it makes me very happy. It does look like Osaka Castle, you are correct. Well, she is of an age that you can do that safely, if I remember rightly, Cypher, so you should be okay. Looks like a castle. Probably Neo Old Tokyo Castle. That's a nice little reference, because Osaka used to be the capital. If I remember rightly. So, would make sense. She is, as the vernacular goes, a cheeky bint. She is, and it's delightful. Okay, so we've got a bicycle. And some food leftovers. And that appears to be it that we can investigate here that we haven't already. So let's do it. The remains of the other day's lunch are scattered around. Everyone was probably too shocked to clean up. The T-bone on one of the plates, minus the steak. Looks like one of those electric-powered bicycles. I don't know about these. I mean, what's the point? Makes it a lot easier to go up hills. Don't people cycle to get exercise? Okay, I think we should be in a good position to move now. Go to the dressing room. Don't get me started on e-bikes. By e-scooters, Cypher. Don't mind me just stirring trouble. This is where the steel samurai costume was on the day of the murder. That's what Mr. Powers says, at least.
Everything's political.
I guess they snuck in and took it while he was sleeping. But Nick, what if Mr. Powers hadn't been sleeping? I wonder what the killer was planning on doing then. Huh. She's got a point. Hello, Kian. Welcome in. I hope you're doing well today. Let's see what we can examine in here that we couldn't before. Mr. Powers' bag. I wonder what's inside. You looked in it earlier. Hey! Supermarket tabloids? Wow, I'm kind of shocked. Maya, leave those alone. Wolfmen found on Mars? I'll have to buy that issue. Phoenix is into cryptozoology. Confirmed. There's an array of cosmetics here. According to Maya, that wig is used in some old TV show. Samurai Boogie Woogie, Nick! Get with the picture! What if Mr. Powers was having a wank? I mean, yeah, I suppose he could be doing that in his dressing room. Seems like a dangerous plan, though. No worries, Cypher. It's been lovely to have you here. Hope you enjoy the rest of your evening, and hopefully I'll see you tomorrow. I'm sure it is, but this doesn't seem like the most secure place to do it. That's my point. That is, I assume, true. Each their own, I guess. But yes, you have a point. They wouldn't have put that in this game, but you have a point. Oh, congratulations, Kian. Are you looking forward to painting them? Look, explain to me how you can identify a show just by seeing a wig. I am kind of like samurai movies. Kinda. They always have mirrors like this in dressing rooms. I see my hair is still nice and spiky, just how I like it. There's some regular suits and among the costumes here. Those must be Mr. Powers' personal clothes. It's locked. I guess he doesn't open his window much. It's kind of dusty outside. Looks like someone was sleeping here. Maybe Powers did take a nap here, like he said. Little bit motto. There's a bunch of snacks on the table. They must give these to the employees. Some tea and cookies. Wait, Nick! What now? These snacks, they've passed the expiration date! Then don't eat them. They're snacks, they're meant to be eaten. Poor Maya. I am with her there, though. I would still probably eat them. Samurai movies are good. Inspired Ghost of Tsushima, which is awesome. I really want to play Ghost of Tsushima with the Kurosawa filter on, because I'm a fucking dweeb and I love Kurosawa movies. I get very, very excited talking about like the blood tech that they used in those films and how important it is to anime, if nothing else. But like, yeah, it's fun shit. If you've never seen an Akira Kurosawa movie, you absolutely fucking should. Oh, I did not know it was Sucker Punch that made them. Ah, neat. Okay, back out to the employee area. I don't think there'll be anything else for us to examine this side, but let's check anyway. Oh, I guess there is. Window into the dressing room. Glass is frosted so I can't see inside. There's a sign on the dressing room door. Will Powers? Must be neat to be the star and have your own room like this. Let's see. Cola, candy, chips, gum. Huh. So normal. I was expecting some cool theme snacks or something. Popcorn at least. Wait, look! Samurai soda! Nick, try this! Be my guest. Okay. Oh, too bad. It's sold out. That must be the storage room. That's where they keep all the film equipment. Wow, Nick, you know a lot about the industry. What else would they keep in a film studio? Bet Slice Kane is a skin. It was in Infamous. Oh, that would be very cool. Forgot she calls him Nick, yeah. Back to the main gate. Oh, hello. Oh, you look a little out of place. It's the clothes, isn't it? I thought my camo vest might do the trick. Kind of an alternative god fashion thing. Let's have a chat with her then. So, how are the studios doing? There's police wandering around everywhere. It's terrible. They won't even let me clean up. Don't want me disturbing evidence. Haven't even cleaned up our lunch plates from the day of the murder. I mean, there's plates with steak bones left over on them in the employee area. Yeah, can you believe it? Do kids sneak in here a lot? Well, I don't think there's that many of them, but I do see one in particular a bunch. He's always gawking at the sets or snapping pictures. You should see old Windbag's eyes flash when she sees him. There's a bit of trouble catching him, though. I heard something at the trial today. They said that the director and producer were here the day of the murder. Oh, sorry. I was in the prop storage room, so I didn't see them. I guess they were here, though. The studio head seemed pretty eager to keep us quiet. So they were trying to protect the director? More the producer, really. The producer's our real star here. She saved these studios from the brink of disaster and kept them running. I don't think we'd still be in business if it weren't for that producer. The producer, huh? Do we have anything we can present to her? She deals with props. Let's present the samurai spear. So you work with the props, right? How about that murder weapon? You mean the samurai spear? Yeah, it's a prop, but it's still pretty heavy. Hey, having to carry that thing around. So you'd have to be pretty strong to use that as a weapon, it sounds like. Why is Mr. Powers the only person I can think of? Could you take a look at this? That's Mr. Powers. Why is he dragging his leg like that? What is this anyway? Looks like she didn't know about the photo or the injury that morning. Oh, very cool, Model. Oh, that is also very cool. Okay. I don't normally check links during a stream, but... Oh, wow. That's one heck of a tale. Very cool. Very cool indeed. Hey, look! It's my badge! Read the flavor text next to it. Okay, okay. Yes, very good. Very good. Tanuki tail, yeah. Okay, where were we? Okay, she doesn't know anything about anything else, so let's backspace and move. Samurai of Tiny Chaos, yes. want to go this way to Studio 1. Now, there was information revealed at the trial that people were in Studio 2 as well, so we should also try and investigate Studio 2 if we can. Hey, Nick. It looks like Detective Gumshoe isn't here today. You're right. Probably up to his neck in paperwork after the commotion at today's trial. So, Nick, remember that Studio 2 we heard about at the trial today? It's down that path with the fallen tree, right? Yeah, I think that's what they said. Maybe the director and the rest of them are there today. Now's our chance, Nick. Let's check it out. We are absolutely going to check it out. Because we've never been here before. Off we go. Ta-da! This place is deserted. Eek! Nick, what was that noise? It sounded like it came from inside the trailer. Someone must be inside. Hello? No answer. Pretty suspicious, if you ask me, Nick. Let's go in. I'm not sure we should be barging in. Huh. It's locked. What? Don't we have a key? No, but there's probably one in the guard station at the main gate. Then what are we waiting for? Let's borrow it. If they'll let us. I think my one complaint is that we have to actually traverse the path again. We can't just go straight to the guard station. Can we just steal it? Security camera computer's been turned off for the day. Excellent. Security lady would knock the stuffing out of me if she knew. Really want the key to that trailer. Maybe next time. Can I present the guide map and hope for... No. Try asking this again. It shouldn't, if it's got a tick against it, we shouldn't get new information out of it, but... No, we didn't. Try going to Studio 1, see what happens. We're gonna get something here. I don't really want to be in here. Yeah, it is a murder scene. I want to go someplace else. Nick? I just want to see what we've got. Hey, look, that's the chair the director sits in. I've always wanted to sit in one of these. Hey Nick, take a look at that. One of those black and white boards they clap at the start of filming. And look, a megaphone. A real life megaphone. Ready, Nick? Action! This girl is more troubled than I thought. Troubled or trouble? Or both? I don't think we're going to get anything out of that. Let's try going back to Studio 2 and seeing what we can examine. The samurai-shaped chalk outline, yeah. He was wearing his evil magistrate costume when he was murdered. So... A light van for moving staff and equipment around. They've kept it in pretty good shape. Looks like it'd run fine. Well, let's go for a drive. Sure, if I had a license. Nick, you don't have a driver's license? But look, I have this. Why are you showing me your attorney's badge, Nick? Don't need a driver's license. I'm an attorney. Right? That's how this works. An incinerator. Apparently they just put this one in. It's already covered in soap. They must not clean it much. Looks like 2 people ate here. There's nothing left on the plates. Hey, so they ate T-bone steaks too. What is with steaks around here? Hey, there's always room for steak. But something does seem out of place. What? I don't know. It just feels odd. Well, if they had T-bone steaks as well, there's no bones on the plate. But also, this studio is supposed to be in, like, dire financial situation right now, so... Oops, didn't mean to do that. Big 2 painted here. Probably because this is Studio 2? Probably. That doesn't look anything like a studio. Well, nothing else for us to do here, I guess. Still nothing with her, so I guess we're done here for now. Let's go see if any fanboys have been let in.
Does it have to be mine?
That looks like a no. Poirot, thank you very much for the treat for the bar staff. It's a spooky eyeball. Oh, uncool. What am I doing? I just made my keyboard freak out because I did something silly. Come on. Okay, no, I've actually fucked my keyboard up. Excellent. It's fine. We can make it work. I say that. Nothing for us here. Thankfully, you can just use the mouse for this game as well, so... Time to go talk to Mr. Powers, I suppose. We have run out of other things to do. Oh, Mr. Wright, thank you for earlier. Not at all. We got lucky, to tell the truth. You can say that again. Let's not. So, WP. Treats courtesy of my little daughter. Well, thank you, little Poirot. Very much appreciated. Do you have any leads that might get us going in the right direction? Sorry, but no. Be sure to tell us anything that comes to mind, no matter how small. We can't rely on getting lucky again tomorrow. Yes. Do fanboys sneak into the studios often? No, not that I know of. That security lady's pretty strict with them. But in today's testimony, didn't she say they were often hanging around? Kids really, really love Steel Samurai. They sneak past when she's not looking, I guess. Was the director present at the morning run-through? Yes, he was. He was directing how the Steel Samurai and the evil magistrate should move.
Why didn't you tell us that before?
Well, just the studio asked us to keep quiet.
That has nothing to do with this. I hate to repeat myself, but Nick here is a newbie lawyer, fresh off the bar. When he loses, he's gonna lose big.
Wow. Thanks, Maya. I see.
Whose side is she on? You aren't hiding anything else from us, are you?
No, I sure hope not. Oh yeah, my keyboard is sleepy now because of what I did. Oops. I'll fix it during the next break. We are going to be coming up on a break soon anyway. Regarding the murder weapon. Yes? Is it heavy, that spear? It's pretty hefty, yeah. I don't think the average person will be able to swing it around effectively.
And that's the spear that broke or something during the morning run-through?
Oh, yeah, I goofed on a round kick, you see. Broke the spear. Security lady fixed it for me right away, though.
With duct tape, we heard.
Regarding this photograph. Yes? This really, truly, absolutely isn't you, right? Right. I was sleeping in my dressing room the whole time, honest. But who else could have worn it?
Your costume was in your dressing room?
Yes. I guess they snuck in and took it while I was asleep.
But who?
We don't really have anything else that we can, nothing to talk to him about. No, they all did their own stunts and there was only, himself and the victim of the actors there. And then some staff. There was a security lady, the production assistant that we were talking to that's filling in for the security lady, a fanboy that had broke into the compound, the director, who we've yet to meet, and the producer, who we have yet to meet. But yeah, that's as far as we're aware, other than a smattering of bigwigs perhaps, that's all the people that were there. Then it was Colonel Mustard with the candlestick in the lounge. Yes, it was. It absolutely was. Any ideas?
Oh, we don't have enough information to make a case yet.
That's exactly the same thing you said yesterday. Just admit it. You don't have a clue what happened.
There's not enough information.
What do you think we should do?
What do I... Huh? Why don't we just do what you just said? Gotta get the scoop on this director and producer.
All right. Then there's no point hanging out here.
That's what I've been saying! Let's get to those studios pronto.
Yeah, but we don't have anything else to talk about there. Okay. Back to the studio. Still nothing to talk to her about. No, because we've already had the fanboy conversation. Main entrance studios. Probably have a police officer on patrol out there. Looks like a studio van. Probably use it to carry around film equipment. So this is all stuff that we learnt already when we were here last. But the thing that we need is just out of our reach. Oops. Honestly, I think Studio 1 may be our only option, because it's the only place we've not examined anything, I think. Okay, no, we've been through this one already. And we've looked at this one already, because she picks the camera up. Mountain Neo Fujiyama. Nerds. Doesn't the Steel Samurai take place in old Tokyo? Can you even see Mount Fuji from there? Oh, I don't know what the differentiation is, to be honest with you, Kian. Or if that's even correct. Not old Tokyo, Nick. Neo old Tokyo. Okay. They outlined where Jack Hammer's body lay with tape. His body was found still inside the evil magistrate costume. I guess that's why the head part looks like a helmet. Funny, I expected a spear stabbing would leave at least a few bloodstains. Guess the costume must have absorbed most of it. Okay, so nothing for us here either. Move. Is there anything we can examine here? It's a security camera. We know all this already. Doesn't seem to be switched on today. Studio mascot. Apparently it's a monkey of some kind. Never seen a monkey with a nose like that before. Why don't they put its head back on? Maybe we should ask the assistant? I'm not sure we really want her fixing anything, and you'd probably need a crane to move that thing. Probably so. I'm bushed. Maybe I'll sit down here for a bit. This is exactly why I don't want to get old, ever. Hey, I'm still young. I'm just tired. Fucking mood, Nick. Nick, when you start saying, start having to say I'm still young, you know it's all over. But I am still young. Curse you, Maya. The studio where they found Jack Hammer's body. In the trial, they said Studio 2 was down this path. The monkey head is in the way, but we should be able to get by without a problem. This monkey head is real heavy. Well, it did knock that tree over when it fell. Both of these, the monkey head and the tree, fell the day of the murder, didn't they? Yep, that's what Detective Gumshoe said. Okay. Let's try going back to the main gate now. We still don't have anything new to say to her. Okay, I am gonna take that union-mandated break now. So, now is a great time, everyone, to grab a drink, grab a snack, have a stretch, get some fresh air, all that good meat mecha maintenance stuff, and I will see you in 3 minutes after I've reconnected my keyboard and had a stretch. See you in 3, everyone.
That is the single most powerful lich in all of D&D. That was a throw.
I was really hoping you didn't see that.
Oh, what's that?
He's only a little excited, can you tell? What's that you said, right? You mean the big door?
No, Dan. Look at the body.
I was going to.
Look at it.
With you.
Perceive it.
What body? I didn't see a body.
Perceive me.
Basically, you put your thumbs in the indents in the back of your head. You knot your fingers together on the back of your head like that, and you sort of push your arms out, and then you push up with your thumbs and tilt your head forward, and you should be able to feel it in your neck. And it's Did that work? Yes! Perfect.
Sorry. Well, I don't know. Everything.
I seriously can't wait until we unlock the stalking ability.
I mean, you could literally stand at the basement door and wait for it to come out and just follow it. And this is the monster that I was terrified of as a child.
And now we're bullying it. Hi! How you doing? That was satisfying. Look, it was an accident. I don't do it on purpose. Unless I'm being paid to.
Casual genocide.
Thunders your hawk.
No! Dang! 79%! We've done so much work! Robbed! Yeah, we've been robbed!
If I'd have known that, I would have wished her a happy birthday. On to food. Ooh, enjoy food.
Why the rocket engine?
Oh, fucking hell! What? No! Ah! Shit!
I believe in you, said Zero. A little late there, buddy.
What the fuck just what?
I was having a bit of keep talking all of a sudden. No!
Like, it just sort of rubber banded and then we were out of fuel?
Anyway, if we could just continue on our way out, please. Thank you. We're being chased.
Good plan.
Ashton glances over at Christy.
Oh my god, you used his name. He used his name.
He has one.
This is a momentous occasion. Run now, explain later. We gotta get out of here.
You're also evil. What didn't...
Yes.
Happy Squig. Very happy Squig. This is so cool. Oh yeah!
Welcome back from the break, everybody, and thank you for your patience. I forget how difficult it is to do anything in this jacket because it's so tight on my arms. My arms are too powerful for this jacket, basically. Thank you, Rocket. And to you. So it took me longer than I expected to sort my keyboard out, and then I needed to actually take a break, which took longer than expected because, again, arms too powerful. So I had a little think whilst I was taking my break about where we could move to. Fuck it, I'm gonna take the jacket off. This is the first stream where I've given up and taken the jacket off, chat. We've done all right. We've done okay. We've gone 5 full four and a bit full Ace Attorney streams where I haven't removed the jacket despite it being too tight, but I have had to remove the jacket. There we go. It's over. My streak is broken. Oh, but I feel so much better for it already. So much better. Okay, so places we have been since we talked to her about being a security guard. Studio 1, Studio 2, Detention Centre, our offices, employee area. There is one place we have not revisited since she took her post at the guard station. The dressing room. Which means that must be where we need to go. Ta-da! There we go. Oh, it's this guy. It's this guy. Okay, I didn't forget about this guy visually, but I forgot about the way he talks. Chat is not ready. I am not ready, Rocket. Like I say, I'd forgotten how he talks. So, yeah, this is gonna be interesting. WTF, who are you dudes, Lamau? Wait, first, who are you? You look pretty suspicious to me. Whatever, lemurs. How can you not know the Salmonella? Yes, his name is Salmonella. I make delete shows. Steel Samurai, mine. RTFC, read the film credits. Really? You're the Salmonella? I'm so sorry, you looked so... sorry. No, quite alright, really. It's fine, Ruffle. What is it? You know, on closer inspection. Yeah. Hot. Hey, did you do a lot of cosplay? Because that costume rocks yours. Roxos? What? Hey, you're drooling. Huh? Lol. Buffer overrun. You've triggered my creative powers. Yes, it's coming to me. Pink Princess. The sequel to Steel Samurai. Pink Princess, warrior of little old Tokyo. Rough Lamau. Pink Princess? Why has it gotta be little old Tokyo? Why can't it have a cool name like Neo Old Tokyo? Maya, we really need to talk about cool. So, everybody, this is Salmonella. That man is lining himself up for a Maya-inflicted grundle punt. I know, right? Yeah, I had genuinely forgotten how he talks. Like, I knew he was skeezy. I remembered he was skeezy, but I had forgotten that he was just this level of weird. Okay. Did you notice anything unusual on the day of the murder? Oh, I know who you dudes are. The security lady told you about us, eh? That's right. I was pretty regular that day. We had a run-through for an action scene in the morning, then a meeting from lunchtime in Studio 2 trailer. You're so busy I didn't even get a chance to eat lunch. Zan! Hello! You join us at a terrible, terrible time. Thank you so much for trusting me with your community today. Welcome on in, everybody. For anyone that doesn't know me, hi, I'm Hobbytan. I'm a variety streamer based in Scotland. My pronouns are they, them. It is my first stream back after being very, very sick for like a week and a half. And we are playing some Ace Attorney. I was in my full attorney garb, but I got too warm and my arms were hurting because my jacket is just too small for me. But I do even have my own little attorney's badge. I've had to take the jacket off, yeah, but I've still got my tie on. And we are just interviewing director Sal Manella, who is a delight. He's gross.
Hello.
He's awful. He's a lech. He's terminally online. He speaks like he is an early 2000s internet chat board. And yeah, he's just deeply unpleasant. But we're talking to him now. I hope you had a good stream. What were you up to? Let's have a look-see. Playing some DBD. I hope it went well. I hope it was lots of 4Es if you were surviving and lots of 4Ks if you were killing. Combination of both if you were doing a combination of both. Hello Halo, hello Proc, lovely to see you. Yes, I hope you're doing well. If you need to raid and rest, San, please do. Same goes for your raiders. If you need some time, please do go have a stretch, get a drink. Feel free to come right on back and put your feet up in the Lurkers Lounge if you don't feel like chatting. Just, we're all vibes here. At the moment, we've also got some pretty gross vibes going on in the game, but, you know, other than that, working on my event tome, combination of all horrible failures and some successes. That sounds like my DBD experience, to be frank, so yeah, I understand that. I really need to do some of the event tome, and I just haven't played it at all. I've not had the energy. Like, I barely spent any time outside of work at my computer last week because I was just so fucking exhausted. Welcome back, Cypher. But he even frowny faces. Figured I'd have a better time DBDing if I had people to keep me company. Yeah, see, I'm the same, but it doesn't always work out that way, unfortunately. Okay, let's get back into it. Brace yourselves, raiders, because I am doing silly voices for the characters. And because this is a terminally online guy, I am leaning into it. I was so busy I didn't even get a chance to eat lunch. Colon open bracket. A T-bone steak, was it? Yeah, suckers. I hate missing out on food. I hate him so much. I hate him so much. He's so gross. He was gross and squicked me out in the original. He's gross and squicks me out now. Nick, what does suck sauce mean? I don't know, no idea. Anyway, it was in a meeting from noon till after 4. The producer and some bigwigs from the network. Mr. Hammer's time of death was estimated at 2:30 p.m. If he's telling the truth, that meeting gives him an alibi. About the producer who was at the meeting with you. Oh, you mean Dee Vasquez? She's a genius, mad skills. All the way scary, though. Sweat. PSA, do not suck sauce, no matter how leet they tell you it'll be. But that's like the Pro Strats mod hell. She brought the studios back from the brink of destruction. She's the one who made it possible for me to make the Steel Samurai. You had a meeting with her on the day of the murder, right? Yeah, we were together from noon till 4 p.m. The whole time. Who exactly are these bigwigs people keep mentioning? Oh, the boss over at the network and some sponsors. Also a few production guys. He piled into a limousine and got here right around noon. Major tension. Were all of them with you at the entire time? Yeah, unfortunately. They're all grey-haired geezers. Sounds like they'd all be reliable witnesses. Hi, Mom. Welcome in. I hope you're doing well today. Okay, so we're going to present some evidence to him just to make sure we've got all of the information he can give us. I try not to pay too much attention to these things. They don't interest me, lol. Why are you staring at me like that? He's making Maya cry. He's the worst. That's the guide map. This is WP, right? How do you know? Well, look, he's obviously dragging his foot. Oh, right. The director would know about the injury. He was there. Kill him. Yeah, we should kill him. Okay, that is all we've got that's really worth talking to him about. So let's just get the fuck out of here so that we don't have to think about him anymore. Frame him? I mean, we could. We already tried to fit the security lady up for the crime just to buy ourselves some more time, and it fucking worked. Good, because I feel like I need a shower. You and me both, Cypher. Aha! You again! Eek! How rude, acting like you've seen a ghost. You certainly got back to your post quickly. Oh, the police took me away, they did. They pulled out a spare steel samurai costume. Told me to put it on. Can you imagine? How could I, a sweet little old lady, wear a giant suit like that? Ah, my sleep paralysis demon's back. Mr. Powers is pretty tall. As soon as they saw there was no way I could wear it, they let me go. Guess that would rule out her being the murderer. Anyway, know this, whippersnapper. This old lady never forgets a slight or insult. You won't get any information out of me. My lips are sealed. Sure are talking a lot for someone with sealed lips. Starting now. 1, 2, 3. This lady is too much. About that kid you said you saw. If I see him again, I'm taking him down. Nick, look at her eyes. She's serious. She's very angry. Oh, thank you for the hydrate, Mum. God damn it, Maya, you're too cute a gremlin. She really is. We love Maya. Oh, and a treat for the bar staff as well. Let's see what we get. It's a bone! Thank you for throwing me a bone.
Fuck off. This is Dog Pat Town.
It is Dog Pat Town. Thank you for the treat for Porthos as well. He's actually on his bed for a change. So, hey buddy. Look at that little face. So full of hope. So full of excitement. He said, please. Good boy. There you go. Yeah, more than likely, Model. About the director, the one who was here on the day of the murder.
If I see him again, I'm taking him down. Nick, I think she's losing it.
Best boy. He is the bestest boy. I presume you're talking about Porthos rather than Phoenix. Or the director. Yeah.
Hey, no touching.
Guess I better investigate there later. Fuck.
Cuz you old bag.
Okay. So she's back. Let's go outside Studio 1. Let's go back to Studio 2 and see if things have changed here. They have not.
Curses.
Just push her down some stairs or drop her house on her. Brutal, but fair. There's some flowers here.
Wow, so pretty. They're taking good care of these.
Don't get too close. That fence looks dangerous. On that note, something funny about that fence. Hello! Oh heck, I was just playing this today. Hey Elsie, welcome in. We have been doing this almost every Wednesday for the past month now. Because I wanted to give the community a grounding in the Ace Attorney universe and lore before we get on to Ace Attorney Investigations 1 and 2. Because Capcom very kindly gave me a code for the bundle with Investigations 1 and 2 in that came out last month. But can't do Ace Attorney Investigations without the rest of Ace Attorney. So we're doing a full chronology playthrough. Yeah, so this is probably going to be relevant later. Just saying. How you doing, Elsie? I hope you're doing well. The trailer door. It's locked. Key is probably in the security guard station. I doubt they'd let us borrow it. On closer inspection, this trailer looks like it's been here for a while. This kind of reminds me, I finished the investigations and went back to the originals after. Yeah, that's completely fair. Like, if it wasn't for the fact that there are very few people within this community that have played the Ace Attorney games, I probably would have done the same. But I really did want folks to know, like, little things like who Edgeworth is, what kind of character he is, and who certain other characters that show up in Investigations 1 are, that I'm not going to spoil because they show up in later parts of this game. I'm trying really, really hard not to spoil things for people so they get the surprise and the reveals and shit like that, but it's difficult. I played the originals on the DS, but it's been so long. Yeah, same. So I played them when I was like 14 years old. The last time I played the Ace Attorney trilogy on PC before this was 2020, because I was gifted it during my birthday stream and decided to play the first case on stream for my birthday, the year I started streaming. But I hadn't touched this since then, and I hadn't played all the games all the way through since I was a teenager. So I remember what we need to do and where we need to go, but how we get there is the bit that's sticking. Is the bit that is the sticking point, which is fine because it means that I get to work with chat and solve puzzles with them, which I absolutely love doing. It's one of my favourite things about streaming these kind of games is that we get to solve the puzzles together. So my terrible memory plays out well for this kind of stuff. Yeah, can't remember how to get from point A to point C, but you know you need to get to point C. But because you can't remember what point B is, you're just like, ah, shit, how do I do this again? Also, yeah, this trailer having been here for a while, it's basically like, I don't know if this is just a UK thing, so I'm sorry if it is, but the school, the primary school I went to, had what they called a porter cabin, which was like a temporary classroom building that they built in one of the like tarmacked areas of the school grounds, because they'd got more kids coming in that year than they had space for in the standard building. And by the time I went to that school, that porter cabin had been there for 6 years. And it was still there when I went to secondary school. It was still there when I went to sixth form. It was still there when I went to university. And I remember Slow coming and telling me one day, oh, they've knocked the porter cabins down. And I went, they've knocked the porter cabins down? And it was like a big momentous thing because we'd both gone to this primary school and both experienced the porter cabins that were always there, like the eternal porter cabin. Good old UK temporary porter cabins, yeah. But no, they are actually temporary. They knocked a couple of porter cabins down that were built in my old school by the time I graduated university. Nothing more permanent than temporary classroom buildings, yeah. Buildings called barracks that were there for over a decade. Hot damn. Okay, so it's not just a UK thing. Good to know. They completely rebuilt my old high school. Oh, damn. No, they leveled my primary school. They knocked the porter cabins down because it was the preparation for them just leveling the entire site. I don't think this is part of some temporary film set. Speaking of which. These are like materials for making a movie set. They've been sitting here for quite some time. This might as well be a junkyard. Okay, we have now examined everything here. So, it is time for us to make a move. Go back to Studio 1. Nothing's changed there. Let's go back to the main gate. Wendy? No. She doesn't want to talk to us. Do we have anything to present? No. Wendy! Chat have been having quite a lot of fun with Ms. Oldbag. Haven't you, chat? Actually, on that note, who's your favourite character that we've encountered so far? Not specifically from this case, but sort of generally. Who is your favourite character that we've encountered so far? See if there's anybody new in the employee area. Maya. Cypher right in there straight away. No ifs, ands or buts. Maya. I think we found a fanboy. Oh, I think we found a fanboy. Who was it that made the Ash Ketchum joke earlier? Hey! Hey, wait! I bet he came in right through that drain. It was you, I thought it was. Oops. Didn't mean to do that. Okay. Hey, kiddio? What's your name, sport? I'm not a kid, so don't call me, talk to me like that. Huh? But you are a kid. Looks more like Gary Oak. He does look more like Gary Oak, to be fair. He behaves more like Gary Oak as well. What a rude little brat. Is there a way to talk to an adult? I don't see no adults here, hippie fashion chick. Hippie fashion? Nick, I think I'm being mocked. And the second person to make Maya cry in this episode. Gotta hand it to Maya, she's pretty sharp. Pretty mad. Smack him upside the head. Maya's cool. There's a Marvel vs. Capcom 3 mod where they put Maya in and gave her a gun. Oh my god. See, I really desperately wanted the version of MVC 3 that had Phoenix in it. I had no one to play it with. He made Maya cry. Bailiff, fetch the trebuchet. I have something for this.
Order! Order!
That's ultimate. Ah, well, thank you, Rocket. I didn't know that.
I'm Cody. Cody Hackins. Call me Kiddio again and I'll cut you down where you stand, evildoer.
Technically, Ultimate is the updated re-release of Marvel 3. Yeah, that makes sense. Because I think I have the base version, like the original version, on the Xbox. But there's no Phoenix in it. Wow, wow. And again, still no one to play it with. Hey, Kiddio! So, you're a fan of the Steel Samurai?
How dare you utter that name, evildoer? What do you mean? We're on the Steel Samurai's side. Ha! Ha ha! You can't fool me. Okay, then what's the last line said by the innkeeper in episode 8? Ha! Easy. Like some fries with that? Not bad, Kiddio. Watch it.
What are they doing? Darmok and Jalad at Tanagra. That's what they're doing. They're doing Darmok. It's called bonding, Phoenix. Say, you heard anything about the incident the other day?
Oh, look at his little face.
You were here, weren't you? Did you see anything?
He always. The Steel Samurai always wins. Always. Yeah, I saw him. I saw everything.
What?
But no way I'm telling you losers.
Oh gosh, fan-to-fan communication. I know, it warms the heart, doesn't it? You remember when this is what a fan-to-fan communication was like and not like flame wars on Twitter? Am I so old? Oh yeah, it was Flame Wars on forums instead, to be fair. And then Tumblr. Oh god, and LiveJournal. LiveJournal was a nightmare for it. Fucking LiveJournal Flame Wars was something to behold. Oof. God, I am old, aren't I? Reminiscing of a fucking LiveJournal. It was indeed Flame Wars in the letters pages of fandom magazines. I walked into that one. I walked into that one with my Zimmer frame in my hands.
Let me go.
Trixie little fucker ran off. He's gone. Huh. Something fell off the table when he bumped into it on his way out. A bottle? Why was this sitting there, I wonder? Found on a table in the employee area. The label reads, sleeping pills. Anyway, what was that kid saying? He saw everything. Dun dun dun! Yep. Yup. Okay, so it's 8:30. I finished work late, came straight to stream after I'd changed into my court gear. We are going to go to the main gate, because I think that is our next step in the process. We are going to have any conversations we need to have there. We are going to save. I'm going to remember to save this time. I'm going to make you watch me save. And then we are going to finish up, because I need to go and have some dinner. I've got a lovely stew in the slow cooker that I really need to make some dumplings for and then eat it, frankly. Very excited about it. It's got pumpkin in it. And I won't be accepting any guide the raids today because I know where I want to send us. Huh? Where's that old windbag? Odd of her to just leave her post.
Hey! Nick, that was her. Stop! Whippersnapper!
Yep, that sounds like she's chasing after that boy. Uh-oh, she tripped. Maya sure looks happy. That is karma, bitch. Stealing keys. Sneaky, sneaky Phoenix.
Hey, Nick. Now's our chance. Let's check out the guard station.
Good idea.
Oh. This is it, Nick. The trailer key.
Key to that trailer in Studio 2. We'll be borrowing this, right, Nick? Yoink. Okay. So we don't have any conversations to do here, but we are gonna just take ourselves over to trailer 2, and then we'll finish up. Trailer 2? Studio 2. The trailer thereof. Okay. Here we go. This is where we will save, ready for next time. With our target in sight. Because I think the next conversation's a fairly lengthy one. And I am just too hungry to continue, I'm afraid. Hope I'll be on time for this next Wednesday. Well, fingers crossed. We start at 6 on a Wednesday, unless I get delayed by work. That's 6 GMT, seeing as we are no longer in BST. That really threw me at the weekend. Okay.
Farewell, my friend.
We're gonna save. Save. Yes. Saving content. Good. I have saved. You all saw me do it. So now it is time for me to say...
Order! Order!
Thank you very much, everyone, for joining me today. This has been an absolute blast. I've had a grand old time. Okay. Little bit of admin stuff as a reminder. I will be live tomorrow from 6 PM GMT. Because it's Halloween tomorrow, so we'll be doing the Halloween special. It will be a full playthrough of Silent Hill 2 Remake, attempting to get the dog ending. And maybe the UFO ending afterwards, if I remember to pick up the stuff during the same run. So that we can do both. Just for the fun of it, because the UFO ending's really fucking good. We must celebrate the Halloween, indeed. So if you've got nowhere to be tomorrow and you want to dress up and have a little Halloween party with me on the internet, then please, please do feel free to come along. As a reminder as well, tomorrow will be the last day that you can use the polymorph channel point command for this year, because polymorph is only active while the Halloween decorations are up. So that's your incentive. If you want to turn my avatar into other things, I'm on candy duty. I will probably also have to pause the stream to go and answer the door for trick-or-treaters, because we have a very trick-or-treater heavy area. And we got a pumpkin out front this year, so, we're clearly in the Halloween spirit. Pun intended. Anyway, on the note of being in the Halloween spirit, my good friend Garlips is doing his Halloween stream a day early because Halloween is his and his partner's anniversary. So we're going to go and see Garlips. We're going to go say hello to Garlips. If I can find him. There he is. He's playing Still Wakes the Deep in costume. It is going to be an absolute blast. Garlips' streams are always a great laugh. So if you can join in, please do join in on that raid, even if you can't stick around, because it's always nice to send the love. And if you're not already following him, please do give him a follow, because he is an absolute fucking legend. And he will be guesting on this channel at some point in the future, because he's going to teach me how to speedrun Silent Hill 4. So, with all that said, thank you again, everybody, for being here. Special thank yous to Penguin Sentinel and to Bunny for the resubs, and Poirot as well for the resub earlier, and to Zan for that raid as well. But whether you are following, subscribed, none of the above, whether it's your first time here, whether it's your 1000th time here, I really do appreciate you all hanging out. I have had such a blast today. It's so good to be back. I have missed you so much. Hopefully I'll see you all tomorrow. But until I do see you next, take care of yourselves. Take care of each other. Wash your fucking hands. And objection! Have an exceptional rest of your week, everybody, however you're spending it. Now, go say happy Halloween to Garlips for me. Bye-bye.
I swore